It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to pass, it's Nix. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Nix. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. He got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Broncos! Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Knowles. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Armour. At the 35, he's open. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get you.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Nix. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Brings up third down.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Boise State.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man on the right. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Durham. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Broncos are on the move. Right back to the well. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Broncos. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 40. the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Finds a tight end. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Knowles. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle.
There he goes. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the outside to the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Boise State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to change this route. Now the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. That is no good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Texas offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like, and it's a fumble on the play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Steps away. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Knowles. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, better look out! He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And the Broncos want to move quickly. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Gore. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Nix. Back open in the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Broncos in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will keep it. Spins away from the defense. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on 3rd down, and life is much better. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Handoff from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They're in position to win it with a field goal. They got to spike it and stop the clock. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, the bad news on that play is they did not get the first down. The good news, though, luckily, the fumble went out of bounds, so they maintained possession because that could have been disastrous for the offense.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's not all doinks are bad off the right, upright, and through. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.